Today, I'm back with another mega preview video for you all. This is my May monthly preview of all amazing physical media goodness. We are going over them bangers today for 4Ks, Blu-rays, boutique labels, you name it. We're talking the hottest titles coming out in the month of May, and there's definitely some great stuff out there. Got a good mixture of genres. But before we get into this, of course, if you love collecting physical media, just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega film fans, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. That way, it keep you entertained and up to date in all future months of physical media. But let's get into our first Blu-ray Tuesday. We're gonna have The Crow on 4K, 6% off, 24.49. And this movie I remember enjoying. I've only seen it one time. I do want to get the 4K eventually. And yeah, the cover looks pretty cool. So definitely want to add it, I guess, to my superhero selection section. And then also there is a steelbook available on certain places. On Amazon, it's not showing in stock right now, so maybe they reached their pre-order limit. Hopefully it comes back in stock a little bit later on, because the steelbook design does look pretty cool as well, but it's not showing a price. It's not showing in stock right now, so you'll have to check back on that one later. But hey, at least you can get the regular 4K Slippy. All right, next up, we got Joysticks Collector's Edition from MVD, 27% off at 21.78. I believe this one got delayed and is now finally coming out. It looks to be a raunchy comedy, of course, with the cover. You can definitely tell that. And I love raunchy comedies. That's my go-to comedy subgenre. So I think I would laugh hysterically with this movie. So eventually in the future, I might pick it up. 22 bucks isn't a terrible price, but who knows? Next up, we got High Noon from 4K Kino Lorber, I believe, 35% off at 25.99. Don't know anything about this movie. Looks to be a classic western, which isn't really my knowledge genre right there. So don't know too much on this one, but if you guys love it, let me know. Next up, we got Fletch Special Edition Blu-ray. Also got delayed before, but finally, hopefully coming out because they fixed some errors in it. 25% off at 18.99. I actually remember seeing this movie and I thought it was pretty funny with Chevy Chase. So, hey, you never know, maybe in the future. Also, we have the sequel, Fletch Lives, another special edition Blu-ray, and these are Kino Lorber titles. But for some reason, this one is showing out of stock on Amazon right now. So you might have to get it another place or wait till Amazon restocks it. I believe it's about the same price though when it does come back in. All right, next up we got Hardware Wars, 25% off, 14.89. Another one I believe that was delayed but is now finally coming out. Looks to be like a Star Wars spoofy kind of comedy. I don't even know if it's a full-length movie because it looks pretty cheap for an MVD title. So it just depends if you're into that kind of comedy. All right, next up we got One from the Heart, 4K and Blu-ray, 30.99. I just like the cover on this one. I don't know anything about this movie. I'm guessing it's a like a romantic thriller of sorts, but I like the Las Vegas setting. It looks shiny, neon lights, and maybe I would want to check that one out in the future. But 30.99 just isn't the price I'm going to do it at. Next up, we got the Addams Family 1 and 2 double feature collector's edition from Shout Studios, 4K here, Blu-ray, 20% off, 35.99. And don't sleep on these titles here. If you're into animation and you want movies for the whole family, these two movies are actually pretty good. I think I laughed a few times during them, and I like the characters. If you like the Addams Family, I think this one is a no-brainer. All right, next up, we're going to have our following Blu-ray Tuesday of May 14th. We're going to have Once Upon a Time in the West 4K Blu-ray digital, 5% off at 37.99 from the Paramount Presents line. Now, this is a great title for Paramount Presents. It just kind of fits its total vibe here. So happy to see that line kind of make a comeback here. And I actually have never seen this one. I keep hearing great things about this one. I really don't know what it entails. A Western action of sorts. I'm hoping it's a good time when I do pick it up in the future. But I don't know. I don't. Do you guys think it will fit my taste? That's the question right there. All right, next up, the hot one of this week. We got Dune Part 2 4K digital, 25% off, 29.95. And this movie I thought was a great theater experience. It just looked beautiful how it was filmed with the scenery. I thought it was a step up above the part one. It actually was more interesting, more entertaining, more action, more character development. So you don't even need to have seen part one, just see part two. Eventually, I'll pick that one up, but I'm going to wait for a discount, maybe Prime Day deal. Also, there was a Steelbook floating around as well, but on Amazon, it's not showing in stock there, so you might need to get it another place. Maybe check a few different other sites like Groove and see if they still have it. So, not sure what the price is on that one, but if you need the Steelbook, look into that. All right, next up, we got Peeping Tom from the Criterion Collection on 4K, 20% off, 4008. Now, you guys know my deal with Criterion. I do not pick up any of their titles until sale time, but sale time's just right around the corner in July. So just get this one on your radar. Have not seen this movie, but I heard it's like the original slasher of sorts. I've seen other movies reference this one, so I am really curious to check this one out. So I might pick it up during the sale time. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'll be entertained by it, or is it like super slow moving? All right, next up, a movie I do know I'm entertained by is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's going to be the 35th anniversary edition, 4K Blu-ray, 17% off, $32.99 from Scream Factory, of course. Yeah, this movie I think is a ton of fun. It's so goofy, so colorful with all these clown aliens. The kills are outrageous. So you get a group of buddies and you just have a great time watching this movie. That's what I can tell you with that one. So I actually have the Steelbook pre-ordered. Now the Steelbook is $32.96. Oh my goodness, that's a great deal. The Steelbook is a few cents cheaper than the regular 4K. I'd go with the Steelbook because I think the Steelbook cover looks freaking gorgeous with the cotton candy. Oh my gosh, it looks very, very colorful. So I needed to get that one. I pre-ordered it. I don't do that much anymore with Screen Factory stuff, but this one I actually do know I like, so it's not a blind buy. So I do want to see this one when it comes out. Finally got the 4K. All right, next up we got American Sniper on 4K Steelbook and digital, 17% off, 2904. And yeah, kind of a little hefty on the price there, but that's how Steelbooks are costing these days. But I really like this movie. Bradley Cooper, just you see the transformation he went through for the role in this movie based on a true story. I found it fascinating, really intense moments. So if you're into war movies, I think American Sniper is a must. It's a great one in the genre. Also, you can get the regular 4K 30% off if you don't want to, splurge on the Steelbook. Go $23.79 with that regular 4K. I already have the Blu-ray. If I didn't, like I said, I would strongly consider this one. It's a good movie. Another war movie that's pretty good. We got 12 Strong on 4K and Blu-ray, $24.98. This is the one that stars Chris Hemsworth. I don't know if I finished this movie fully before, but it was pretty decent from what I remember. So once again, if you're into military operation movies, this is a decent modern one. I would check it out. All right, next up, we got Magic Mike on 4K Blu-ray, $24.98. I know you all have been waiting for this one in Ultra HD, right? Tell me out there. Of course, you guys, you love the Magic Mike, right? I actually will say I really like the first one. I think the first one is a legit good story. The sequels totally fall off the map for me. So if this got super discounted in the future, you know what? I would definitely consider picking this one up. All right, next up, we got Imaginary on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, 30% off, $27.99. Way too expensive for that price, so I would not pre-order it now. Wait till it gets discounted on like a Black Friday, $15, something like that. Following Blu-ray Tuesday, we got May 21st. We got Narc 2-disc limited edition from Arrow, 4K, $49.95. Never seen this one. I'm guessing it's like a police procedural, thriller action type of movie. You guys let me know if you're interested in that one. Another one from Arrow we got upcoming is Crimson Peak limited edition, 4K Ultra HD, $59.95. So $60. Pretty expensive, of course. Once again, I would wait for the sales from Arrow before you get these titles. They always have a sale around the corner, so I wouldn't, go full price on any of these. But Crimson Peak, I actually really like. It's just a spooky tale. It's a Guillermo del Toro movie, so it's filmed well. I love the setting with the snow and how the blood looks on the snow. It's very artistically done. So yeah, I would recommend that one if you're a horror fan. Next up, we got American Hustle 10th Anniversary Edition Steelbook here. You can get 4K Blu-ray digital, 18% off, $37.69. And American Hustle, I remember seeing it in theaters. I thought it was pretty decent. It's like kind of I guess, a crime drama, some comedy mixed in there. You got Jennifer Lawrence, who gives a really good performance. That's just like kind of a wild lady in there that just goes off at certain times. So yeah, I would say it's worth a watch, but definitely not at that price. Has to get super discounted. Next up, we got Gretel and Hansel, 4K Blu-ray. This, I believe, is coming out from Screen Factory, 17% off, $32.99. I remember seeing this one in theaters. I remember it being creepy and atmospheric, but not one I was like, oh, I need to go rewatch this one again. So not the Screen Factory title for me. I rather go Killer Clowns. All right, next up, last Blu-ray Tuesday of the month, we got May 28th. We got Bad Lieutenant on 4K, 20% off, $31.85. And I don't know much about this movie at all. It's my first time hearing about this one. Once again, I think it's a police procedural action type of movie. You guys let me know if you think I would enjoy. All right, following that, we got Anatomy of a Fall, 27.99. It was a Oscar-nominated movie for Best Picture. So I do want to check this one out eventually, maybe during the Criterion sale. I heard it's a really good courtroom drama. It keeps you in suspense. So yeah, maybe I will check it out. It's a foreign language film. I believe it's a French film, so just know that. But yeah, a lot of people tell me they did really enjoy it that are into film. So who knows? All right, next up we got Crybaby on 4K. 20% off, $31.85 from Kino Lorber. I like to see Kino Lorber doing these types of titles out there. Now, I actually don't really care for this movie. I already have a DVD. Don't need the 4K. It's a movie by John Waters. I guess it kind of is a parody of Grease. There's, singing in here of Johnny Depp and dancing and comedy stuff. I don't know. It wasn't my type of movie, but I know a lot of people love that one. All right, next up, we got Batman 1989 4K Blu-ray, 27% off, $29.96. Now, I do like the Steelbook design. I don't need this movie. I already have it on 4K. If you don't have the 4K yet, who doesn't love Batman 89? This one's great with Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton. It's a great, awesome time. So I really like that Batman movie. All right, next up, we got Bob Marley One Love Steelbook on 4K, 22% off, $34.95. Or if you want to go the cheaper one, you go with just the Slippy at $29.96. Both think those are very high prices for the movie you're getting. I thought it was okay in theaters. I just didn't love it. It was missing something in there, not enough music in there. I thought there was going to be more performances, and so it let me down just a little bit, unfortunately. But there we go. Those were all the Blu-ray Tuesdays. And let me know in the comments below which ones did you think were truly the bangers out there that you're going to be picking up, of course. And if you do decide to get any of these, you want to pre-order them, go through those Amazon affiliate links in the description below because it does give some credit to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So I greatly appreciate you. And then, of course, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe if you haven't already. That way I keep you entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And of course, you love this physical media topic, mega smash the next one right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.